quarterback, the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And look at this, right away a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 82 yards. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. To the 43-yard line.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 41 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 6.
11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Hill shedding the tackle. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action with Jackson out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he'll go down inside. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Dobbins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
Bronco switch. Roll.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Dolphins 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
13, you go. Hey, Ozzy, check out.
Throwing is Jackson. Shoves him aside. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's down to the 12.
1st down, Baltimore.
Report.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Berrios now from his end zone. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Hill. Down the right sideline.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get to the line!
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
He's got the first down and more than that.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, here's Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now he's loose again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 59 yards.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Berrios. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson, options out left. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 59 yards.
And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, here's Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable